Yeseme telefoni na che omaimu samudo anope yabo no na matansi amede Abraham na samudo amede babesa twa no wafa information center saudo nyina so kwako information center mamponta dufu so bodede keba don so our father na ya adumo center club na Yesu ntai sama ebo sorry mo akwa information center so kanya se brofil ami adwa friend ewo no boam ana wayo ewo duase kanya se ana abrem edebon so abimo 20 time junction ena katikura mekwa akwa krum lucky boy so our father mo nyina no ejensam na pete ama tefu achichiri benten na adopai watiebe so ede a personal fee abem from Kwantempa nyina so na mso abete nkan so ede everyone till Facebook no Sika FM 895 live obehwe no ate nkan so ede free so na YouTube Sika FM 895 official www.sikafmonline.com in some no security ede go ho ya okwa so beti akenka bi so ede free pa tan so and TikTok so at Sika FM and now said whether so at Sika FM and so kwa wonsa ebeka so efranti abeva Kwantempa do nyina so na mso akwa wubenya so ede efre na no pensa modo ede eba de bedima kutembi ene se Jewa Samuel Abujina Paul wono no so afa wa wi akire ewo omeya so ye hwe emfidjuma ena afedwade insam so ene wode atudo a wo chim se wo sre Ghana bai ne padifo nyina so momoden na omenye mle mu odre papa betimi abomanfo a omkodwemba so to enema so eho ebai Ghana Education Service so e dey atuja omo etim say a school placement omo dey babonten just say omo area sen kwada ye na no dey omo wie BC 2022 no emo no omo ebetimi akwakohwe no bia suku a wono so wo komu and some way enya bofo benom na anopai matase a mede ebramedin e dey kwami ofori aboache elder 0 afeyefa bay 90 kase no emu ense
Sika FM, track wine, yan yakoro, 89.5, Sika FM.
Sika FM 89.5, yes, Suma Santimai. Sika FM 89.5, yes, Suma Santimai.
Yes, Suma Santimai, I'm a biso aka on my gun, Manafe, Yamko on my message of ye, is answer no day and when young for some Bujina Po, one copy more or message of your nafi or kode ensemi kwa tu dwa eho na nyina ene se nyagopo emakwaya buchimi di enim ne de tosu edunum ena wiasefa na nyina ebelifo so awiase wo ede eka nipa bi okodwa ma so ekoto ade se ye a ye wuzika she botom ebeko store bi makwakoto ade na se kwampeni bi akwakoto ade na se edwom akwakoto ade na ye de eka safo nyina metere consumer foi na eno na opani HSS ade na eba no kama pa na ewo se nipa nyina so etumi eguru sampa bi so e define mo de ba ko hadwen pa ene se empempi no enipa na wokọ abonje kwakọ tade no emna ebo mo eban no e wo fom pa o magana mu a je se enipa no kwakọ tade na ekoba so de dru efie na se pen am godo se bia milk gbokọ to ya na se ade na asere kwa na wo de kwa eno no ayasem ezanze obekwa du ani atira de abo ho se ade bia beto de afia se akobia no de kokọ dru fie a yensan emfa mabio na je se wo koto no wo aboka ya se emra ebo e consumer voi ewo ebai ade no sa mra no enye adwuma o man mu ni senti no ene e wode etu eye Ghana ban ene ma o man mhirafo so enimu se wo mu entumi enye nhire papa emu odere pa ya ebetumi aboa no emra no parliament betumi adja to babonten se ne ebai ya se nipa bi okodwa manzo kwakọ de bia no emra bo no ho bai ene ti eye so ko tade na so de betumi na ene betumi sa ade akwa ene no empempi no baba no so ni ashi ni mo ko ba se gina ko tade no de ba na ekoko wiase no wonti za banko ana wode kokko na yentumi political family view na akwa bibisi basa ena de se no ebetumi abo akwa ntode dudwa ewo efia no zempeni fo afi na mo na wo mo entumi enya emra bia no efia no consumer protection rights and family se ebetumi abo apa na enuma so etumi akoyi na woche mu ese ekobane saase so amanfo mekodwema so kwakọtọ ade no pempi no eya na wo betumi anya adwumfan so ede akwakọtọ ade no so ejaba wode sanse mu etu dwawieye na penopie ne sentrofo ehia no eno nso echechire mu ede echire mo ese ampanye okane de ehunhia na ehunhia ehia so ene se ebasa na ye na ekodwema so kwakọtọ ade no ye nso ehun ebetumi ato ezanso manga na mu ade ba ko hadwen pa no so bekodwa edwema so kwakọtọ ade ede aba na ebewiase na ehun tichimana de beko yesi yenye basa na ya hadwen pa nti enche sede osi echechemu edichen centrofo
governmental architecture of our country. National Petroleum Authority will be regulator when it comes to petroleum sector. You will find the National Communications Authority dealing with electronic issues, and several others. The utilities, we have the Public Utilities Regulatory Outfit, which will be responsible. But we do not have a one-stop single piece of policy and legislation which deals with consumer protection. Outfit of government or state that is solely responsible for consumer protection. It has therefore resulted in a situation where when citizens and consumers have found themselves in a situation where they've gone to buy goods or procure services and the standards are not up to the standard that are required, they are left to themselves. They are left to their own devices. And I gave the example. You go to a shop and it is written boldly there that goods purchased are not refundable. How can that be? That you purchase a good, whether it's substandard, whether what you bought for doesn't give you value for money, whether there is no proper quid pro quo, and so on and so forth. You are left to your fate. You buy a vehicle, you take it to your home. Within 3 days, the brakes are not working. You do not have remedy. You buy an iron, you take it. You buy a kettle, you take it home, it's faulty. You don't have a remedy. People assure you of a service, you contract for it, you pay for it, the service is not provided according to what you agreed upon, and you have no remedy. So that is why the president is instructed that as quickly as possible, we put together a legislation which is fit for purpose and which will create a state agency, an authority, or a commission that will be responsible for consumer protection, so that we have clarity when it comes to the legal, the statutory regime that deals with consumer protection in our country. And we also have the institutional framework which will give backing to whatever legislation we pass here in cabinet.
And to where you somewhere, we do not pour and I'm watching and can said was such a some more of Gasamuno. Didn't say what we say or month for Kojamas Wokoto at the bit me I am Lebby Bob Hobai. And go by saying by the Kojamas of Akotadi and I didn't say fake you. I didn't say synthetic you. I think in a very answer by say that be over Tardinado Quiet and you be Nasifono. Where's I didn't Mwakra and until Sabana now with me I am Rabbi Ya and run over to me a boss up with a woman and Pempino. So Kotadia, not to say, and no what Timu Prime say. So I don't know say and now over to me assign at the Banaba Genisika. Na and go say what the Kodanya, Nanisika Akem, no man say I am running than the video. And no dear, and ya say a bit to me Abuakano, you know. And if you hold on for some of the two Abrakwa, yeah, one no and a MP, I do a month for more a war and not to have a temperature. So one not to assassin worker said you run no Ekano, and who here papa, yeah, or say parliament to be transferred from which me maybe no more like Katina, it me bois, and a month for a Thomas Awo, a Yakotadie, not your boy by and Yintino.
It's on record to have urged ministers to follow this path. I want to commend the respected Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and caretaker Minister for Trade for following this shining example. Mr. Speaker, consumer protection is a very, very important matter. It's a matter that relates to the well-being of citizens. It's a life and death issue. If regulatory bodies are not up and doing, they do not certify that items, consumables, products that the citizenry will purchase and consume are safe. Mr. Speaker, people can suffer injuries that can be permanent, and even that they may be lacking. There have been instances where people have died, and the remedies that have been available for their loved ones, their relations, have been virtually non-existent. As the Honourable Minister has said in his well-researched policy brief, even the courts have raised concern about the limited legal framework that we have for protecting the consumer. Mr. Speaker, as members of Parliament, all of us have testimony about times that our constituents have come to us to appeal on their behalf, to fight on their behalf. I have 3 cases currently before the courts related to negligence, related to products that have been consumed which have caused injuries to my constituents. And there is one that very soon there will be judgment. And I'm quite optimistic about the outcome.
And you also you are somewhere who to Abrakwa and I'm watching and can also address Sassamna, you are somewhere a power can a here. Yeah, I was saying, Monsieur, force with me, chance and I feel one to me too, and among it's an solo impression and so. A sour how will face be paid work to crown more air can was him. And until a cobase. na abefo tentafidie esomo portal no so na je se wakwa kwahwe bia sukuu ne de wato ene bia se bia toya ne de ko na ukoho se nkokra me ni so na ukoho no bia de wato bia no hu se ha na se dwebo so senior high school kura na wozo na ukoho na je se wakwa kwahwe school no bia wuko ni na kwakwa ntutu bia wo bia na wonya kunira sonko na wo so uko sukuu ntenu a ena Director General ede Ghana Education Service Dr. Eric Nkansa ede baba to abonten ya wo kiremu se enkwada no akonya sonko se ewo se womo ekọ be bibia ede wakwakwakọ bia na okọkọ ya hihye papa bia se ne fata bia na osunya kwai ekokoko su de ntinye kopon amakwai a busumi ne de to so aduru no ya tese da amakwai da edwada crowd se womo ekwa nti bomoden na ekọ na ekokọ ya sa hihye na entumi emu ana so to a ndo mesua so wa na etumi aboa pa nti enkwada ya mu wie BC ewo 2022 emu no GS se ye mopa yi na babom school no ababon Monkoi na Mugungusia, the Dr. Eric Cancer in Tieno.
Out of the 547,329 registered candidates, 538,399 candidates qualified to be placed. So far, a total of 372,780 representing 69.24% of the qualified students have been automatically placed in at least one of their choices. However, 165,601 candidates representing 30.76% could not be matched with any of their choices. Therefore, to do self-placement to select from the available schools. On this note, per the calendar for 2023, the academic calendar for 2023, the first year students are to report to school on February 20, 2023. So from next week, February 20, students can report to schools for registration and possible orientation for academic work to commence on February 27. May I take the opportunity to announce that the 2023 Computerized School Selection and Placement System, CSSPS, for senior high schools and TVET schools site will be going live any moment from this minute.
And the American Cancer Director General at the Ghana Education Service na mochen and cancer na wacha chene semu obafumi ya wochiremu ese enkwada mako 547,000 ya mgoko tro BC no emu 538,000 and just you say no one more time appreciate mo kama pa na nipa wa bi wo so a wo mo na suku na mutu sie no enya bia amfa mo anko na zini na mo hihye egu akwan so a mo betumi afa so na afei mo tumi enya secondary school snibi na mo tumi akọ nti hihye ne egu won mapanyi ablobro so a okọ wo mo pota ne so a betumi ahuri nyina na nyoma nyina so atumi aboa wo na so tumi akọ school ebi na owi no amfa so ho a wasan e de futu kese e de kokobon sem e de ema awofo ene adisuafo ya ta bombe kosuku se menko bibia enten sankofo bia omdo monum abai ompesika bia dia wuo na ara be gina wonu se metumi abo mo nya suku yi meti abo mo nya hametem o sankofo no ebi sa ni obia omo nipa bonfo ombe di sika kwakwa kodi enti wa hweye na kwakwa kutomu de ne wankasa ujejirejo eno so afutu de mam yentie.
We strongly caution parents and guardians to be on the alert for unscrupulous individuals who may approach them to pay any amount of money for the placement of the awards. Such persons are to be reported immediately to the police and to the GES, or possibly to the TVET service for us to pick it up. We are also advising heads of all schools to stick to their approved prospectus. On the other hand, we also urge parents to cooperate with the school authorities during and after the admission process. Solution centers have been set up at all regional education offices. At the national level, the Solution Center will be set up at Nat Hall, Adabraka.
Dr. Aaron Kansa and Amochen and Kano was in Sebia Guaquemo, so on TV Biasna, what you be who and one say. Wo call baby a woman yes was a more de eboas and be will help you motion son e amount no men kon jamba bi ngase fu mu aboa me ana say you din boa me ko basa no juice kadidi a ele wagasa ujejiriji efutu na wode ama na yenkwansa fufuro so emu yakọ oman mleso fie isa akodom kuma no afemu na enanu de ye general bosun de na toso aduonu e ba ko na Ghana ban be pa dwumadi be ho ntoma ya wo se wate futuo bi ya wode 30 million Ghana cedis wakwa kwasem ya eno ode ebe boa pa se Ghana fo nyina betumi aboa na titi wona kwakọ dan ahai no wo mu atumi anyakuna so nkonya dan ahai na frase mo frase etwedwere kakra sa nti we no eye rental assistance scheme disiko de atumu no 30 million Ghana cedis ode atumu ya ebe boa nti Ghana we Ghana na wa di se pa na ukra ID card pa eye o me ID card dia na we adwuma nkasa dia sa akonya so nkono ubetumi anya bi na so ya hadan no ama bana hadan amon ana malu eja kwakọ hadan na frase utwen kakra sa na sase baba betonya donkuma no wo mo etese we anya adwuma nya je se be adwuma kura isan se o ma ye mo denden tino ade no entumi anya adwuma kwakwa na we kwa no mo dwunu wo amo entiase ni senti no wo mo betunsa e de afre wo so afo no sadimedi e hye ne nsa na no wo ba eye committee amo ehwa dansie ene enuma ensam so membership de fie na afi wo baba ba yi ya no so e de amo aba chechense mu de atro mo kura anya sa de a aso mo ntiri bia no ma ye kresen ne afi so kura no se do man mu se de sika semse etie ne tete atete apansam ne nyina enti no enya de se ebetumi aye adwuma ne be adwuma kura na enkona nim kura bia da we eye onuamfo Emmanuel Kwesi Bezra wono na wo de sase we atudwa sense wono no e kasa committee ya wo mo betunsa de afo so afo no eho ene Sentopa Kasapreko say we enfada yintino.
It's not feasible. It's not feasible because there is a form of a loan that we're giving to those who applied, and since we don't have the policy, we cannot interrogate it well. But from what I gather, it is for they are setting up a private enterprise that will take care of applications from citizens who have applied. Then also, after which the money will be disbursed. Now, why is it not feasible? It's not feasible because we are talking about sustainability. Sustainability in terms of, if you look at the economy now, how many people will be able, when this money is given, to have something doing, work, and be able to pay for loan that has been given to them with interest, knowing very well that government itself does not even have money, and government has to go and borrow money. So first of all, the economy will not be able to support it. That 30 million initially, I know in their manifesto is over 100 million, and they've come out with 30 million. And so it's not feasible. It's another way of getting Ghanaians to believe that whatever they promised in their manifesto, they want to fulfill it.
Wati yerua Emmanuel Kwesi Bezra na moche ne nkan wasi we anya dwuma nyina kura ye kwan ya ba ne faso na oja tega na po se ye promise wo no ene ye dia bremu na se fo wati tem bibia ntwa na be ya dwuma bia da enti Ghana fo mo ntwa dwuma kura sanso man kura mu asa ye den kura ka ne bra ho abusia ye gina we so na e de kase no esna fe Kasapreko aba beto so Alhassan Okogyeabour kura abetrechire ama ensime kochi eba be manyina begwa ponsu nyina no yasan ede aba mo aba beduma kachi so ede ma nti yeva na se ema nusu nyima yefo nyina san so manda wo mane obobo kasia no ede ema me sebo for Alhassan Okogyeabour akra wo semu ede ema me same so me ko Facebook live na mo yana mo teme kan so ede efro san so energy din ansa na wawu o se jitin